Good morning, everybody. Haven't had a while since we've done a morning video. Well, I got some paper here for to show you. Becky keeps telling me how they gonna know about the contest. Everybody, we've changed the number of entries. Okay, first 100 people will get in the box here. We got 4. I won't show the 3 that are in here, and there's one that says they don't mind me showing, but they're not their number. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well. See? He doesn't mind me showing, but I won't show his number, like what he requests, right? Okay, there's 1 entry, and there's 3 more in here that don't want to be viewed. Okay? Come on, people. Okay? It's for real, this contest. Okay? Becky says, okay, the first 100 people, we're not going to go to 1,000 because it's no way it's going to happen for 1,000 entries. So we're going to go to 100 people that send in to that address. Your color, your size, and your color, your size, what your favorite saying that I always say, or Becky, and your phone number, and whether to view or not to view on video. Okay, come on, people. Enter your entries. Come on. Okay, it's for real. It's going to be one time. It's going to be that on a t-shirt. Right? Only 1 t-shirt though. It's going to be made like that. So it's going to be one of a kind. And no other t-shirt going to be made up with it on there. So, okay, and it's a free entry. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, whatever you got to do, and tell your friends about the contest, whatever it takes. First 100 entries. We gave up on 1,000, trying to do 1,000. We realized that 1,000 people to enter it'll take forever. So, and Becky wants to get this contest thing over with. So, hammer down, get your entries in, okay? Hammer down. Alright. That's the hammer down thing. So yeah, you guys wonder why I always look over here, eh? I'll show you, okay? There, that's why I look over there, because I fixed that for Becky. Alright, that's cast iron, cast metal of Jesus right there. And I fixed it so it's mounted on there. That's what I keep looking at all the time up there. Okay. And then the Highway Church at Pitt Meadows. I've never been in there, but I liked what it looked like on the outside and that picture there. Okay. So that's what I keep looking at over there. I think a viewer, one of our subscribers asked why I keep looking over that way. Well, that's what I look at all the time. So, alright, well now, oh yeah, I got an update. Morning update, aye, yeah. Okay, down at Maffeo Sutton Park by the lagoon, where the misting station is. What I did on BC Day for people in Nanaimo and people visiting Nanaimo, on the back of BB cart, they're able to, for free, now that's a big hard word for me to do and give, freely, and Becky, freely, yeah, there we go. Freely do it, freely do this, freely do that, freely for you, free. Anyways, we won't go. But anyways, so I was given free cart rides in the back of BB cart. Okay? And Becky's deal was, from now on, The only way you're going to get a free sticker is if you ride in the back of BB cart around the lagoon on the weekends. I'll be down at Maffeo Sutton Park, and I'll have little signs sitting, drawn up, like little signs drawn up, right? Free ride around lagoon in BB cart, whatever. So, and I'll have that on there. Okay, well, it's not going to say exactly that, but you got the gist of it, eh? But yeah, so that's what I did, and I counted out how many stickers I gave out. There was 33 stickers I gave out. That means 33 people were riding in the back of BB cart. Huh? Hey? That BB cart was a good go with it, right? Yeah. No, I wasn't going fast. I was going maybe 3 or 4 kilometers an hour, going slow, putting around, right? And that going around and around. There's this big heavy. Well, anyways, there's the girl. She's a little overweight, but anyways, she's a teenager. I didn't mind, but I told her hold on, but she went back like that, and when I went up the hill, she went back like that, and she up the little bridge, and I felt so bad, and her parents seen it, and they understood that she shouldn't have leaned back. She should have leaned forward, right? So the girl, I said, well, you're gonna have to this time. I gave her 2 free extra rides, right? I told her, well, you sit down on the floor, and you have your little one and your sister in front of you, and that. She said, okay. So she sat down. She had a more pleasant of a ride. She wasn't made for her to sit on. You can't go like that when you're going up a hill and go backwards. You gotta lean forward when you're going up a hill, right? All right. Sometimes people don't have common sense. Common sense prevails that you do that, right? But and I let them know that free meant at your own risk. It's safe on. I've never rolled BB cart or anything because it's safe. It's sturdy. Heck, if I can stand on there and I'm close to 400 pounds, well, I can stand on BB cart and not affect the basket or anything. See, all the people wonder where all the weight transfer is on the front there where I have a hitch. It's on that cable. That cable I can hold up to 1,700 pounds on that cable. It's got a testing rate on that cable, 1,700 pounds. So, there's no way I'm going to put 1,700 pounds on there. No way I'm going to go over 500 pounds on there. So that cable's safe. That's where all the weight, people wonder, and the way I got it in there, right? That's locked in, but that metal plate underneath there, it just holds that lock there in place so that all the weight's still transferred to the cable. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why it's on an angle like that, the cart, right? Like that, right? Here's the cart. Pretend this is a cart, okay? The cart's like that. And there's BB like this, pulling it, eh? Right? Well, you notice in those shipping yards and that, they always have, when they hook up to a semi-trailer, that they go flat, and then they raise it up, and then it's on an angle, like that. Well, that's called a negative pull. Right? A positive pull is when it's flat and it's level like that, and you're pulling like that. That's why those highway drivers, they go through a lot of fuel, because that's at a positive pull. So you figure it out. When I'm at like that with BB cart, and I'm like that, I'm using less energy on my battery and pulling people and pulling heavy loads. That's why it's on a bit of an angle. If I had it at a positive angle like that, I'd be draining so much of that battery, I'd be charging up maybe 3 or 4 times out of a day. So when I'm at a negative pull, right, I'm using less battery power. Do you understand, people? All right. So, what else? But it's not so much on a name. It's enjoyable to sit in the back there. You can sit there. It's not you're gonna tip back or anything. Yeah, you hold on to the side of the bucket, the contain right there, right where you have it, right where the handles where you lift it up and that. Just hold on to that and right, and you just right. That's easy, right. And when you go up that little bridge, right, you just lean forward. Don't lean back. Hey. All right, but I have to now let people know when I do that, eh? So that's the only thing. Everything, and also, well, between the two coroplasts that I have on the deck, people complained how hard the floor was on there. Well, I'll try to make it a little comfortable for them. I'll try to look for those, you know, those yoga mats, those half-inch thick yoga mat, right? That are foamy. I'll try to put sandwich of one of those in between the coroplast, 3 feet by 2 feet, eh? So if you see me out and about and you have a half-inch yoga mat, like thick, foamy one, let me know. And I want to cut it up so I can get 2 feet out of 3 feet on it, eh? Okay. Something for my viewers in Nanaimo to keep their eyes out for me if they see me out and about, and that they have one, eh? All right, but it's got to be in good condition. I don't want something that's pissed on or shit on, or some disease on there. You gotta remember, I got the public I'm gonna be putting on there. So please, well, maybe I'll look for my own. No, you guys forget it. You guys cancel that. Cancel that. Don't. You guys don't do that. I'll look for it. Okay. Yeah. But enter the contest. All right. Huh? Hey, enter that contest. Becky's. We now come up with a new number of how many people before we draw it. 100 people. If one out of the 100 wins that t-shirt, that's one of a kind. No other t-shirt will be printed up with that on there. It'll be that on the t-shirt, right? It'll be 2 feet by 2 feet. No, not 2 feet. A foot by foot by a foot by a foot size, right? A foot by a foot by a foot. So that's 12 inches by 12 inches by 12 inches by 12 inches. All right, size. So yeah, okay. So that's gonna be the t-shirt contest. We're not gonna change it no more. That's it. It's gonna. You have to put your entries in. Come on, people, get it with it. We want to get this done. And the t-shirt lady is wanting to know when. I keep updating her about how many entries are in, right? So come on, hammer down, get your entries in. All right. So, okay, so realistically the number is 100 people. We get your entries, right? And on the bottom of the letter, put whether you want me to view it or not view it, okay? So, oh, it's warm in the video room. I got the door closed. But all right, so that's the gist of the morning video. All right, I'll see you at coffee time, eh? Well, maybe there might not be a coffee time. Maybe there might be an afternoon coffee when we're down at the park today, at Sutton Park. Okay, well, maybe we'll do an afternoon video and then I'll just post it in the evening. Okay, everybody, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, because today's Tuesday. I gotta go take Becky to go get her arthritic injection and that, and they're gonna train me how to do it for Becky and that, and I think I know how to do it. It's not that hard or complicated. I've seen them do it to her before and that when they're coming in home visits and that, and watching and observing, right? And they know that. I was watching and observing on how to do it. Okay, so I'll be Dr. Lyle. Da, 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 da. No, better not call me Dr. Lyle. No. I'll be Becky's attendant. Or that's better. Da-da-da, Becky's attendant. Lyle Wild. Hey? Lyle Finley Wild. Reporting for our give you an injection, Rebecca? No, I better not do that. They really mess her up. Alright, the courage to come back, that's for real though with Becky. Okay, I got a sticker being made up, a sign for Becky for the courage to come back. I showed you guys a picture of what it looks like on that Canadian flag. Alright, I gotta go pick that up today. Hopefully it's ready today. Huh? Yeah, and I'll show you where I'm putting that. Okay, that's gonna stay right there. Okay? So, yeah, it's for real for Becky, you know, like, takes a lot of energy and effort for her to do what she's doing. Like, it may seem like easy to everybody else for her to answer the phones and to do a little bit of housework and that. But, you know, it takes a lot for her to come back from the way, yeah. So, let's say prayers and wishes for Becky, okay? Alright, we all know we're not mean people out there in YouTube land and Facebook people. You got a heart, I know that. God of the universe gave you a heart, right? He gave you a soul. He gave you a mind. Put it all together and get on your knees and pray. Right? Prayer works, and I know it does. It works for everybody. Just got to let go of things, right? Don't take, I want this, I want that. God doesn't want to hear what you want. God wants to hear what the heart needs. God wants to hear what the mind needs. God wants to hear what the soul needs to make you closer to God.